Hey everybody, this is Andy here from We Are All Right Gaming, coming at you with part 4 of my Pokemon Facts series. Now, I know you did not come here to hear me rant. You came here to hear me spit some mad Pokemon facts, dog. Well, here they come. Here's number 1. Some of Slowbro's Pokedex entries state that if the Shellder is removed, it reverts to a Slowpoke. In other words, it devolves. Arcanine species name is a legendary Pokemon, despite the fact that it's not actually legendary in any way. Wobbuffet is the only fully evolved Pokemon that can't learn any technical machines. Some beta versions of Pokemon Red and Blue list Machamp's original name as Judo, which is a form of fighting. Those are from Pokemon 123D. Shout out to them. And I also forgot in the last version that Amenty and Machop also have the same cry. I just learned that. That is from DarkWiz428. A lot of people told me that, but I saw his first. Unknown is the first legendary Pokemon to be in a central role in a Pokemon movie. So in Pokemon Silver, Gold, and Crystal versions, Shiny Charizard have green on its wings. Every version afterwards replaced the green with red. Raikou is the only member of its trio not to be weak to another member of its trio. Entei is weak to Suicune. Suicune is weak to Raikou, but Raikou is not weak to either of them. Those are from Mew Psypokes. The original beta name of Pokemon, they were called Capsule Monsters. Excuse me. Jesse, James, Butch, and Cassie are all named after famous outlaws from the Wild West. Pokemon with a stat of 600, Dragonite, Tyranitar, Salamence, Metagross, Garchomp, and Hydreigon, are called pseudo-legendaries. The Kadabra cards were banned due to being sued by its inspiration by Uri Geller. Now, I know in the first version I told you about that, but I did not know that the cards were also banned, and there hasn't been a Kadabra card since. I did not know that. Splash cannot be used when Gravity is in effect. Now, this move makes Magikarp even crappier. Like, you can't use Gravity... I mean, you can't use Splash when Gravity is in effect. Ugh. They made Magikarp even worse. Poliwag Swirl changes direction when it evolves. They said the swirl represents its intestines. That's from I'm Too Asian 45. I love the username there. Golbat's first generation sprite in the Red and Blue games of Pokemon showed a tongue, but none of the other games showed the tongue, which may conclude that they removed it. That's from Moonguy465. At 6.6 pounds, Jumpluff is the lightest Pokemon that has undergone 2 evolutions. In Pokemon Coliseum, the shadows of Jumpluff spores are square, when indeed they should be circle. In addition, the spores are always facing the same way relative to the camera. This was fixed in Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. At 535, Tangrowth has the highest base stat total of any non-legendary Grass-type Pokemon. Grass-type is also tied with Rock-type for the largest number of weaknesses when unpaired, when it's not in a dual type, with a whopping 5. Grass is also the most doubly resisted type, meaning 4 times resisted. Basically, 0.25% damage outtake. Hoenn contests, all of the 6 dragon type moves are under the cool move category. Generation 4 introduced the most dragon type moves of any generation, with 5. And Generation 1 introduced the least amount of dragon type moves with only 1, and that being Dragon Rage, and I got into that into the last video. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, if you like this video, to please leave a big thumbs up. I always appreciate those, and if you like this commentary and you really want to support me, don't forget to check out my Pokemon battles. I'm also doing a Super Mario Sunshine LP at the time. And if you don't, you'll just be missing out what everybody else is watching, so you'll just be hurting yourself. So, deuces, guys.